So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started.
That's just playing it safe and simple. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Vieira.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gullit might just make this. Gullit, nicely shaped ball. Bale, he's free, he has got decent chance! Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position a little deeper in midfield.
Which all sounds very easy, but it's brought him one mighty pile of success down the years.
And it works a treat, provided he's paired with the right folks around him.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, Red, nice interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's a shade optimistic. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is
a great feat, that.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Chelsea yet to have an attempt on goal.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Bale. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. Yamal showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This looks promising. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cleared away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Adriano, Vieira, and this is Ronaldo.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to...
Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's the keeper's ball. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Now he's off and running. Great defending, strong and determined. Wriggles his way through. Gullit. Oh, super find. Alvarez is onto this. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Cross in, looks like a good one. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's gone loose. And this is Hullet. Hullet plays it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Vieira. Hullet. Yamal. It's a mighty effort! And it's a goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only create...
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Chelsea leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead. Bale kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Alvarez is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Ibrahimovic touches it back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nice interception, well timed. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well timed, excellent interception. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's being shifted off it. And he's there to get it away. Bale, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he cuts out the supply.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Chinsu. Chelsea are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Looking for options for movement. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Not the most accurate pass. And he's chosen to go back. Oh, that was vital.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Hullet. Number 6, Ibrahimovic. Number 9.
Big header! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Tries a shot! He scores! Chelsea making another change here. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just eases him off the ball. That has been cut short. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's being urged to shoot. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lam. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Lilian Thuram. Coming on the field is number 17, Ibrahima Konate.
Ibrahimovic is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Tries to play it through.
Vietnam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Maicon. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot could be on. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Maicon. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He has found a way through. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Threads one in. Rummenigge. Cleared without hesitation.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Can he stop it going out? And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Eze. Yep, it's a corner. All hands on deck for this one. Ferdinand can get it clear. Can he get it through? Ibrahimovic picks it up out wide. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Making their way home on public transportation
Well,
today,
fitness
please
and
watch the
fatigue,
screen
the key
for train
factors
departure
now
times
as
from
we head
all
for
local major
extra time.
stations. Substitution on the field, number 15.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Is number 41. Right.
That pass has been well intercepted. Van der Sar getting this one clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rivaldo quietly revving up. Look at the space here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Looking to play him in. Shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's rather hopeful. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Eze. Rivaldo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, a delicate chip through. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pepe. And here's the chance to counter. Rivaldo. Vieira. Good purposeful running this. Chance, surely! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Roberto Carlos, he's got tall. And again! Goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Chelsea could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. And that's that. Chelsea can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the area.
Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gattuso spots it and intercepts. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Vieira. Yamal. Oh, that's neat. It'll be a throw-in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bale.
There they go, hunting again.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Solar. Looking for options for movement. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Vieira. He's got away. Now it's Bale. Oh, some tackle that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Aims beyond the defence. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast.
Pullet is on his own. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he decides to cross it. Good read, needed to be. Bale. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Gattuso. And he plays one through. Lovely. Can he finish? Roberto Carlos is there, and he can get that clear. There's a shot. And he shoots! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Half an hour played now, and he was quick to react.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zola ploughing through the... Zola!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Out for a throw. And it's Bale. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. Adriano. Now it's Hullet. For Yaya Toure.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that has left him in a heap. And this is Bale. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Beckham. Incoming delivery. He rises! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, they've probed away steadily and would appear to have found a weak link down their right-hand side.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Beckham wins the duel this time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out towards the right wing. Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's good play. Oh, this is a great position. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Gattuso. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Yamal deals with that comfortably. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. Vieira. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Nicely aimed pass. Vieira. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that's really well manoeuvred. It's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 14, Bullet. Number 25, Zola. Number 11, Bale. Number 24, Beckham. Coming on
Great
the field,
vision.
Number
Skillfully
22,
cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Number 20,
Well, quality
Adrian.
clearly deserted him
Number
at the
9,
crucial moment.
Alvarez.
Well, that's down to
Number
a simple
16,
miscalculation. No more, no less.
Number 10, Michael. Substitution in progress.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Spread it left. Lahm plays it in. Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Half an hour gone in the second half.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Oh, super ball! And a chance! Rudiger! Surely a man who will pass the test of time! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And late in the day, a telling moment!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Now it's Alvarez. Looking for the run. There's the shot!
Vietnam really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
2 added minutes
Well
have been
seen,
indicated.
saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now and the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Real chance! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Quite a game, and one that was always... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ferdinand cuts out the pass.
Hullet really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Hullet. Decent chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Perfect placement, the one place. Adriano! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pull it. And this is Bale. And this is Zola. Bale hit into the middle. And they've been given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And they've got rid. And now they can spring out of defence. No outsmarting him this time. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chinsu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That has been cut short. And the keeper's got it again. Cross in. Back in possession and ready to go again. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. Ibrahimovic, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Bale. Gattuso. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pull it. Yaya Toure. And this is Hullet. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Knocks it into space. Pings it. Oh, smashing header! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Yamal. Adriano. And it's Yaya Toure. Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Hullet. Now it's Bale. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Chelsea heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Adriano given the lift of his goal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Beckham. Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's being shifted off it. Pull it. Roberto Carlos. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Out to the left it goes. Well, there's the clearance. And this is Adriano, and he's in on goal, and pull it! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Chelsea head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. Lofted it, he's got full! And that has been knocked clear. And it's Vieira. That's a lovely pass. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Roberto Carlos. Cross goes in there. Off he goes! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And here's Vieira.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Vieira. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gullit pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
To Thuram. 60 minutes played. Ibrahimovic being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Well timed, excellent interception. Yaya Toure. And now the breakaway. Zola, and he's intervened well there. Looking for the run, and there's green grass ahead of him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Beckham. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Gullit. Bale. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Yaya Toure. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Dida punts it upfield. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Over to the left. Back towards the middle. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Gullit. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hullet. Bale could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's neat. Yamal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Hullet. Can he get it through? Yamal in acres of space out wide. And this is Hullet. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Well read, nice interception. Great vision. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. Chinsu. And here's Zola.
There will be one
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And there goes the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing.
Please take this opportunity
Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Nicely aimed pass. And a chance! Goal! Brazil! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
João Pedro really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
João Pedro aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. In towards the backs. He rises! He scores! 2, and we've barely begun here. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nice interception, well timed. Tchouaméni. Brazil have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. It's run loose here. Camavinga proves just a little bit too strong. Bruno Guimaraes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, he's just misjudged that one. Belletti. Now it's João Pedro, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good.
And the finish! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Camavinga. Now it's João Pedro. Pelé. He's shifting through the gears here. Dembele. Tries to pass it through. Marquinhos. Pelé, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's João Pedro. And this is Adriano. Koundé. And Upamecano. Koundé. And it's Hernandez. It's Camavinga. Hernandez. And it's Rabiot. Camavinga. Out to the right for Olise. And it's been played through. Now it's Olise. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tchouaméni. And it's Camavinga. Rabiot pinches it off him. Bruno Guimaraes. Adriano looking to add to his goal. Now it's João Pedro. Chips it through. Bullish header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Camavinga for Olise. Bruno Guimaraes does well to get it back. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Pele. And it's Belletti. Dembele. Chouameni. Camavinga. Played out towards the right wing. And he's picked it up out wide. Olise's cross. Gilberto Silva. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Roberto Carlos. And he's well positioned here. Now, who's going to be first to this? There's the whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Brazil will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. So off we go once more. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Marquinhos. Ball looks a good one. He's onside and he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That pass isn't the best. Belletti. Now Eder Militao. Gabriel. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Out of play for a throw. Chouameni. Now Saliba. Brazil are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. And it's Hernandez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Guimaraes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Guimaraes. Gilberto Silva. Adriano. Looking here to chip it through. And he's straight offside. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And this is Adriano. It's Adriano! That tested the keeper.
Adriano clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Played out wide. Pele. That has been slung wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Takes a shot! Has another go! Sticks it away! Just cruising! They are cruising! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Brazil are having a ball here. Some resolute defending there. Gilberto Silva. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. France are looking to go forward now. Roberto Carlos. That's a cute ball. Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. But there's going to be another change here. Roberto Carlos goes short. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chouameni. And it's Hernandez. It's Fofana. And it's Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gabriel. Adriano. And it's Doué. No, that's been intercepted. Roberto Carlos, looking to play him in. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Adriano. He shifted it to the flank. Hangs up, he goes! They've scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé, Chouameni, now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Pedro, he's looking wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. In with the challenge. Has a look and place it forward. Spread it left. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. That's tidy, clipped into space. Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode. Eder Militao and Gabriel.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
And it's Marquinhos. Pele. Time added on 4 minutes. Now it's João Pedro. Now Gilberto Silva. Pele. Is there any... Adriano! They've done it! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that's it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway.
Everyone, please welcome to the field.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. A moment of great pride, the anthems.
This is now today's
Well, this is a
lineup.
guy who has pushed back the
Number
boundaries
12,
year on year. A
Schmeichel.
brilliant maverick
Number
who
3,
just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter.
Number
Everyone else,
13,
including us, just a
Nesta.
supporting cast in an act
Number
where he
2,
will always take
Marcel
centre stage.
Desailly.
Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only stop.
I'm not arguing.
So it's down to business here. Vieira, spread it left. Lovely feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ibrahimovic! Some front-footed pressing going on here. And this is Adriano. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
No goals as yet. Good ball, good take. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! Just off target. Vieira. Oh, good spread. And this is Adriano. He's picked his way through. And this is Roberto Carlos. And that's gone loose. Chips it through. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! Gets good distance on it. Flings it across. Defending of the desperate variety. Climbs up big! It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. Yeah, simply trying to force an error.
Gerrard can see things others simply cannot.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now, can they get him away? Cristiano Ronaldo. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Could move up a gear here. He's on it, can he get away? Lofted upfield. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's the chance to counter. Vieira. Gerrard. Great work on the overlap. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. They've played it short, and it's Roberto Carlos. Has a look and plays it forward. And now a sudden chance to counter. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. This looks promising. Nesta is there, and he can get that clear. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. Yamal with the foul. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cristiano Ronaldo is sporting a... And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Just a quick announcement.
How would you review the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And we're underway again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now that looks a decent ball. Gerrard. Adriano, distributed tidily. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Opts for safety. Looking for the run. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Adriano. And Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tries to get it clear. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has ended up in no man's land. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And this is Ibrahimovic. Just about up to the hour now. Aimed beyond the defence. Takes a shot! And this is Adriano. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Roberto Carlos picks it up now. It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Great skill, that's nice. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's a good ball. Plenty. Great chance!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? Just about up to 75 minutes. Gerrard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? They've scored! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Chelsea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Adriano is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the ball is out of play. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
I'm sure some will disagree with me, but this is all about good ball retention now.
I think we're just about done here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Martinez. That's been slipped through.
Venezuela really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Roberto Carlos. Gerrard. It's a really well-measured ball. That's gone for a throw-in. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And time is up. Chelsea have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's just a case of reality striking, Peter. One side, through their quality, almost obliged to win it. And like in 99% of cases, this is what happened.
Please report to the staff room.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, what would you say are the main strengths of this formation?
The fact that it's easy to dominate the midfield using the two advanced midfielders to find those spaces in and around the area, which will force your opponents back. This is helped further by the fact that you're also limiting their capacity to play through you. And I would say it's probably more a cautious move than an attacking move. And again, they're pressing effectively. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Gerrard. He's a sharp little ball here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I'm a fan of this guy, Milos Kerkez, who I suspect will...
Up he goes! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Vieira. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chelsea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And here's the chance to counter. Adriano. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Gerrard. Ball played for Nesta. Yamal. Out of play for a throw. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Szoboszlai. He was under real pressure there. It's a searching pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Szoboszlai. Pinches it off him. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely spread. Well timed, excellent interception. Now he's off and running. Ronaldo powering forward here. Oh, good taking of Adriano! Has another go! There it is! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Minutes is number 21, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Chelsea have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
It's a promising position. Gerrard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. And the shot! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking.
He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Played with speed from back to front. Adriano. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Gerrard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Showing good feet. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Great vision. Viola. Hungary looking to pass their way through. And it's Kirkes. Yamal is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's half-time here. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Chelsea ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. That gets things going for the second half. And this is Roberto Carlos.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Adriano. That's the keeper's ball. Roberto Carlos. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gerrard, given the lift of his goal. Now it's Yamal. It is a corner. And it's been taken short. Hangs one in. He gets big. Relentless. Just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job.
Adriano! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has been cut short.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And the shot! Yeah, the man that is tenacity personified. Gerrard, under intense pressure.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow to recognise his influence.
Real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
The attendance for this match was 80,953.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Ferdinand. Nice looking ball. Soboslai calmly anticipates. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's forced to go back. Good ball, good take.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's a key interception. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
To replace him is number
Nagy.
19.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Kirkes, and they can counter here. Gets into some space. Oh, really good feet. Kirkes. Cross needs to be good. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Ferdinand. Gerrard. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Orban did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Viola. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Kirkes, looking for a runner. Cleared without complication. Hungary have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Number 24, number 20.
Adriano. Knocks it into space. Yamal. Oh, that's neat. Yamal's cross. Oh, what a climb! Just needed better contact. Opts for safety. Nesta. Vieira. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Cristiano Ronaldo! This time, surely! A whisker away from making it 4. They've played it short. Gerrard delivers. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hungary have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Szoboszlai. Nagy, Shalai. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Ferdinand. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Gerrard picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a promising position. Very nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Suso, unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Shot could be on, and a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bellingham goes steaming forward, looking for the run. Up he goes! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
He's in a great position here. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Played back into the centre. Now he's off and running. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Chelsea finding their passes. And here's Mbappe. Goes for goal! Oh, that was close. Eder Militao. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cadiz looking to pass their way through. Luis Suarez, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Shot at goal! It's in!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
After 25 minutes is number 18, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
Chelsea have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 27 minutes
You don't
is
keep those out.
number
He knew,
17.
he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Cadiz grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's a key interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Spread it left. Now that's a lovely exchange. He slings it in. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Chooses to go back. Now the delivery. And he's there to clear it. Bellingham, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yaya Toure. Iniesta. Now there... Great chance! He's got a goal! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chelsea go into the lead.
There will be 1 minute
Yamal
added time.
is one whose deliveries we all know about. Vinicius Junior. And Yamal. And the half-time whistle goes. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Chelsea is having a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Bellingham with the clearance. Foot in. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Yamal. Vinicius Junior. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's made its way to him. And they've got rid. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bellingham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Chinsu. Now it's Mbappe. Distributed tidily. Luis Suarez. Vinicius Junior!
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Yaya Toure! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Bellingham. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. Played through into space. He's in space and looking for options. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Ball's Luis Suarez! And it's bounced out off the woodwork. It's a pretty loose pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham. Now it's Luis Suarez. That is lovely. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pass is just off target. Yaya Toure. Just about up to 75 minutes. Good ball, good take. Looking to play him in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Mbappe. A probing pass. Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Cadiz can make their change now with a break in play. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Mbappe! Now it's Mbappe. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Vinicius Junior simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And that's not going to reach. Chinsu. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eder Militao.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision. Delivers the ball. Yamal gets it away.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Tries a measured ball. Vinicius Junior clears. It's a throw-in. Oh, nice touch. He is through here. That is good strength. Chelsea clearly now in lead present. And that's it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Mbappe, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around, with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Out towards the flank. Oh, good spread. And he's picked it up out wide. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. And he's picked out the run. And he's been shifted off it. That's a good ball out wide.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's on it, can he get away? That has ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. And it's Rudiger.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Canales. This looks promising. Great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Vinicius Junior. Oh, there's a probing ball. Iniesta. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Howson. Yaya Toure. Now Eder Militao. Yaya Toure. And he's forced to go back. Bellingham going about things with real menace.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Iniesta. Pressure coming in from all directions. Approaching the half-hour mark.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Canales. Now that looks a decent... Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a really well-measured ball. Cross to the back post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. No way through. Iniesta. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Canales. That's been slipped through. Vinicius Junior. Strong running down that left flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Opts to play it back. Elects to cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And that has been cleared. And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half. So the first half brought no goals.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Canales.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Canales with the clearance. Santander have the chance to go the other way. And it's been played through. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. That's a cute ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vinicius Junior. Iniesta. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defences, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this
Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
Santander choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
He's had it taken off him. Opts for safety. Eder Militao. And it's Iniesta. And here's Suarez. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely shaped ball. And that has been cleared. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he get it through? Lovely. And a chance! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Marcó en el minuto 70 el dorsal 8. Iniesta.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Iniesta gets a good foot in there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll...
Mbappe! Oh, they could be caught out here. Santander can make their change now with a break in play.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 11 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? He's hit it long.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No outsmarting him this time. Oh, good-looking ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Yamal looking here to chip it through, but he's taking no chances there. Big header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Threads one in. Thinks... Iniesta! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Chelsea could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
He's a sharp little ball here. Serves up across. Howson clears it away.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Now it's Mbappe. Bullish header! No, not the best of headers. And that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Iniesta, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.